All right, boys. So for today, I think we're just doing like a spot check kind of thing. There's supposed to be rain for like 4 days straight, and it just seems to be going in and out, and the water's still pretty dirty. So I just want to take a look at a couple spots because there should be some more activity coming in later this week, and then the rest of January is actually looking pretty promising. Look, there's Peter King in the background. I don't know what he was doing out here, but he's got his water housing. He's definitely shooting. So our first week of vlogs down, starting to get the hang of it. Talking to a camera while people stare at you. Very interesting. Rest in peace, dude. So there are a couple of things I do have planned that I want to do that require a little bit more, like, just requires the right weather, and this is not it. Set. I do want to work on last skim video I did. I had one of the commenters, I think his name was Cole, he like reminded me about once you kind of transition into the sand, you can pump out to the water. So when my battery ran out in one of the last skim videos, I checked my other batteries, all batteries were out, and I skimmed for like another 30-45 minutes, and I got that like the pump down. Woo. So I do want to try that new technique down, but I don't think I'm going to do it today. I think I'm just going to rest up. A couple days we should have some more action to deal with. It's even kind of starting to rain right now. I got these clouds rolling in from the north. And that's where the energy should be coming from. I'm hoping this is a sand dollar, but I think it's just a piece of, I don't know. Yeah, that shit's fucking not a sand dollar. Ooh, what the f am I gonna do? Anyways, I was thinking about reaching out to companies. The way I grew up is just kind of like in our family, everyone's kind of independent. We do our own thing. Look at this. But basically, yeah, we're all independent. We all have kind of done our own thing, making our own way. And so I've never really reached out to companies, but I'm considering it. And I was wondering what companies you guys would think I would reach out to or consider reaching out to. So if you guys want to, leave something down in the comment section about what companies you think I'd work well with or that fits what I do, considering the multiple crafts that I ride. There's supposed to be some south in the water too, a little minor south rise, so I definitely want to look down south a little bit more, but I also am very hungry. I am waiting for a nice day to do a jog vlog as my foot's completely better now. Yeah, it's not sore when I get in and out of the suit anymore, so I can run and not have to worry about injuring it anymore. I just gotta pick the right day so I can maximize the high fives. We got one more stop on the way back to check. And by the way, if you guys are creators on YouTube, the end of the year is when all the ads are running. So January 1st, all the ads drop off and like reset. So all your payments, everything kind of gets cut in half. And it takes, like, sometimes it takes a couple weeks for it to balance out. Sometimes it takes a month or two, depending on your niche or genre. But if you guys are dealing with that, like I dealt with last year and had a freak attack, it returns to normal. You just got to keep creating. It's starting to rain again. So it's just high tide, and it definitely looks like there's more size holding here. It's usually the way Huntington goes, is it holds swell from the south and north direction, and more of a deeper water break, so it holds a little bit more size than these shore breaks. But yeah, generally the first night of the week working graveyards is just kind of like getting back to your normal schedule. So I'm probably going to be catching up on sleep that I lost out on yesterday and just prepping for the next couple days. Want to get sick? Hop in that. So yeah, high tide was like an hour ago or something. I think it's 6:56. So it's going down. One guy out over here. It actually doesn't look too bad, a couple of these sets, but like I said, I'm still catching up on sleep. Gotta make sure I'm prepped for the rest of the week. It's definitely salvageable, but looks like there's more rain about to drop in on us from up here. I swear, after learning that that pumping technique, like right when I transition from the water to the sand, it allows me to like rebalance and resurface. And I'm feeling pretty confident about the side plane now. And I'm looking at these waves, just picturing me reaching these waves further out. Anyways, I still get a lot of comments about the GoPro, so I figured I'd go through a couple of like the checklist things that I do. Is one, when you first get your new GoPro or housing or whatever, the first time I get my housing, there's always like a brand new seal on it. So when I've gotten my new housing, what I do is I put saliva on it for like 5-6 hours. Put it on, let it dry, 45 minutes, 30, 45 minutes, and just do that for like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hours. And it should start to create a bond on the end of the lens. And when you end up licking your lens in the future in the water, it sticks to it better, it keeps the water drops off. There's still gonna be water drops. I still get water drops in a lot of my videos, but it keeps it off for the most part. And it's up to your riding to kind of like keep it clean after that. And also, every time before you go out, the back door, you want to push it in all the way. The seal has to be as tight as it possibly can, or else you're going to get fogging. So always get like a nice saliva film on your lens before you go out, and in the water it's good to keep that on. And make sure you push in that back door so the seal keeps all air out. It won't let any moisture in, and you don't have to worry about fogging or anything along those lines. And as for stabilization, I've had a couple of those. I mean, I've always gotten those, but I've had a couple more as of recently. And with the stabilization, when you have the mouth mount, the back door, you got to put a floaty back door on the back of the housing. So when the camera rests over your chin, you have the floaty back door in between the camera and your chin, and that's what allows it to kind of absorb the bumps. The rest of it is up to your riding. Dude's charging. What the hell was that? Just seaweed. Dude's getting it. HIV, that is. I thought that was a contaminated water sign. Nope. It's funny how sometimes my mood changes depending on whether I know if there's swell coming in or if it's unpredicted. But as of right now, things are looking good. Oh, but spirits are high, and I'm ready to come out firing tomorrow. I gotta do something tomorrow. And my God, someone please send a surf overhead high. Please, please, please. Next swell that comes in, I wanna do multiple POVs, have my extra battery on backup, and be able to take out like all the boards, or at least do 2 POVs in one day, take full advantage. But then again, I got my DSLR, so you know, I gotta pick and choose. All right, it's starting to rain again. I'm out of here. Also, if you guys are operating on a DSLR, look into a program called Magic Lantern. I've been using it for some time. It gives you a different interface on your DSLR. There's a risk to downloading it though, so make sure you A risk as in it can potentially damage the hardware on your camera and damage the camera altogether. But if you guys frequent the DSLR, look into it. I use it because it gives you a nice color histogram. So days that you can't really see the viewfinder very well, you can at least look at your histogram and see how the colors, blacks and whites, are matching up. It also has nice audio features that you can boost gain, lower it, a lot of cool different features. It's basically, yeah, just a second interface with bonus features, if you check that out. Just a guy walking around with a camera, looking for squirrels. Nothing to see here, people. I guess on the upside, there's a lot of snow with this rain. I know Mammoth just got dumped on. I don't really think Bear or Mountain High got too much snow. I know it's got enough snow, but I know Mammoth just got a ton. It'd be cool to get up there in a little bit. However, I want to upgrade my boards before I do anything else. Got to get rid of that yellow surfboard. See, it already seems like there's swell coming through, which is a great sign because it's supposed to build, to my knowledge, my weather forecasting knowledge. But yeah, honestly, it looks fun right now. I just don't want to get sick. If I get sick, that means I can't really do much for the rest of this week. I mean, it wouldn't really stop me from doing more, but it will affect my productivity, which would be an issue because I do put up all these edits overnight and work my night shifts. So those are always tough to balance out. And, you know, you can't really go into an edit not inspired or productive in any way. It's just not going to come out good, or it's going to come out, it could still come out good, but it's just not going to come out as good as you'd like it to. And at the end of the day, you want to be proud of what you're putting out. Okay, thanks for checking the update. Sorry I didn't do anything today. More to come in the next couple days. The rest of January is looking good too. The second half of January is looking promising with storm activity and waves. So, see you in the next vid.